Are you lost, baby girl?
Green Lantern, Where My Power is Bad. And here are my reasons why. The art's nice. The animation is good. And some of the choreography is pretty good. Your music's decent. Voice acting is good. Yeah, that's all I need to say. It's just like any other Green Lantern story you'll see on, the internet. Or mostly like in movies and shows like, like Green Lantern animated series or the live action movie. But this is just awful. I am so upset if you guys didn't know that Green Lantern is one of my favorite characters in DC. And they butcher him again. Not a big surprise. Like they always do. Jon Stewart in this is a boring, weird character. It's just like, first he has like, like PTSD, which I'll get into it for a second. But he has PTSD from a war from Afghanistan, and he was like, oh damn, like this like his catchphrase. I know he doesn't say as much, but he's like, damn, it gets me. But yeah, like he literally, just freaks out, and he tries to do good, like seeing like the guy from getting mugged by people in the alley. He tries to stop him, and the cops tell him to, about to arrest him, but then they're like, oh, he's a veteran, and so yeah, and he just goes home, got groceries, and then something falls down from the sky. The blue Smurf. Yeah, the blue Smurf died, and then John got the ring. Just like it's literally like a porno. Like it came like from the sleeve, and it's like coming towards him. He's like, oh no, no, and then it's on his fingers. And then he just flies up to space. He's like, oh, get it off me, and he gets to the station. But the heroes are like, oh damn, what are you doing here? And they start attacking him for some reason, which is like, okay, doesn't make a lot of sense because it's a human somehow got into the shuttle, and he looks like he doesn't even know what he's doing in here. So I don't know why you go assume that he's gonna attack. And whatever. Okay, so they're like, "Oh, you're Green Lantern. Where's the rest?" And he was like, "I don't know." It's John just like literally just have this snarky attitude. At the end, it's like, "I don't know what to say, but I think I'm the one that you're looking for, or whatever." Along those lines, and then they're like, "Oh, I think something has happened." And Green Arrow was like, "I know how," and he took Mr. Boring with him. And they're going to like Owa. Oh no, they come to the crash site, and then they took off to, Green. The Rangers tells it's like AI programmed to the ship, tells them where Owa is, so they'll get to Owa to find out what happened to the Green Lanterns. They went there, and they all just had a huge orgy, dead on the ground. Like they got they sucked all their energy from whatever happened to them, and they were like, oh damn, what happened? And then Green Arrow was like, fuck did I know? And while they're looking around, they found this giant Hal Jordan statue, which is like, I don't know, like it's so. First of all, I don't even see like Hal as like a really like key hero of the Green Lantern Corps. Like yeah, sure, he's popular and he does heroic things that not a lot of Green Lanterns do, but a statue of himself in front of all the others that are like literally like smaller than his statue. It's like, I don't know, I don't believe that. Like he's that popular, like he has to have his statue larger than anyone else's. Okay. Even from the animated series, like the Guardians doesn't even like Hal that much. They like Guy Gardner and stuff like that, but that's another story. Yeah, like the Green Lanterns are dead, most of them, and and then Hawk Girl, literally, Miss Karen over here, just swinging her fucking mace like she needs to order a Big Mac. Came swinging around with her mace purse, just trying to make a demand of something that they don't have. Like she like comes in and like, I want to whack all you fuckers. She just wants to kill them, even though like they don't look like they're like supposed to be here or part of this. She just attacks them. Doesn't matter. And then Hal just has PTSD and just like push like a truck. I don't know. He pushed. He like crushes her, and then he was about to kill her, and he was like, "Oh fuck, my PTSD, dumb." And then she falls down, and she's like, "My people are killed by some race," and then they're like, "Oh shit, we had to help her." And then she's part of the team. They fly over to find, like, literally it's just them fighting another. All right, so they find the station that was destroying her planets, and they went down to the planets. They found this old man. I forgot his name. I think it's Adam Strange. I'll call him Adam. He's like flying around looking for something, and they both have a fight. And then they're like, I don't know what happened. Jordan Stewart is like, "Stop, man. What are you trying to do?" Like, "Damn, man. Like, damn. And then he was like, "I don't know." And so they're gonna find answers after like a fight, while Mr. Adam and Karen are just bickering at each other, being prejudiced. They're being prejudiced to each other. It's just like, hey, we need to work together and shit. So they get into a war. Yeah, and something happened. Adam was just. There's like an in joke where like every time every time Adam talks to his people, they always see Hawkgirl as like his prisoner, and she gets like mad. He's like, "I'm not his prisoner," like whatever. Yeah. Every time they try to help, like they just get his people get either kill themselves or get into like a fight. Every time Adam tries to help them, for them to help them, the main characters, and it's like, okay. So yeah, so they got captured by like, I don't know, the Yellow Lanterns, the mustard people, the mustard ring. All you need to know is like they got captured. Hal Jordan's there, he's alive, and then they trying to escape. They did escape. John Stewart overcome his PTSD. He was like, "Damn this flaw. I'm black. I can overcome anything." They got away. They went to another Adam's people, and Sinestro came along. He's there with his army, and in the end, they kill him or they defeat them. But I think mostly they kill them all. Hal Jordan kill some, and which is foreshadowing. Which is like, okay. John Stewart defeats Sinestro really quick. I did not like that at all. It was literally, he was not even the antagonist. It doesn't even feel like that. He's like an obstacle more like than like the antagonist. Like that's what it feels like. From like a ring going through his chest, and all he said was, "Damn, I didn't mean to, shit." And then he's like, "Oh wait, I feel something else." He finds out that Hal Jordan was the villain all along, the main villain the whole time, which is like, I don't know, the explanation is so confusing. So Sinestro defeated Hal, and he was like, no, he just put some weird worm sperm into his mouth, and then he was like, he was choking, and then he's like in his control, but then he's not, because he sees the outside of the galaxies for some reason. So he became God for some reason, and control all the Green Lantern rings to him to become the god and defeated Sinestro. But it tells you that, like, what was Hal Jordan, if he's the master, if he's the one, mastering Sinestro, why is he captured and Sinestro's not saying anything about it? Or like, it doesn't even come off as like master and apprentice vibe. It's so confusing. It doesn't seem like Sinestro like cares or worry or anything about Hal Jordan. He just knows he escaped, and I think that's it. Hal Jordan didn't say anything about him too, so it's like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. John Stewart's gonna have a final battle with Hal Jordan, and then John is like, I found my true self. Damn you, bitch. And then he somehow defeated Hal with his 10 rings, and just, take his, and Green Arrow kills him.
I had to kill my best friend.
Because easy mind control is not the real him, which isn't explained also, like how brain dead is he? But whatever. That was the end of that, and that was literally the end of the movie. So after that, they like, all right, they all go their separate ways. Green Arrow and John Stewart's like looking at the space, and he's like, John is like, damn, you hungry? I'll buy you some food. And Green Arrow smiles, and that's it. This movie's ass. The characters in this movie is so fucking bad. Like, what do you want me to say? Jon Stewart is so goddamn weird and boring. And what I mean by weird, his whole character is just bizarre and just confusing. Like, for example, if they made him like he's new to Green Lantern, like he's literally don't know anything about Green Lantern, only cares about his status, well, not status, but like he cares about for the war, because he's a veteran and stuff. So he's like down to earth kind of guy until like they had to cut down his character a bit, so they don't want to make him too like, like, oh, what is happening? So they had to down his character a bit, so he isn't too like that. Because when he had the Green Lantern ring on his finger, he's freaking out. But when he went to space, he's not like literally losing his mind, like what the hell is happening? He's literally like, oh. And then when he reaches to Watchtower, he's literally like, huh. Well, alright then. Comes out cool, not freaking out or like observing or curious, nothing like that. He comes in, right? He comes in, damn, what up? To me, it's just, I don't know, it's just bizarre to me with that. And also, not just like the absurdity of his like new to being like a superhero police. It's what throws me off of his character. His whole character itself is so not just boring, but just nothing. Like his PTSD story, like Jon Stewart's PTSD subplot, is bad. I'm sorry, it's done poorly. Like he doesn't even learn anything. He just gives up, like killing. No, how do you explain this? This man just like suffers PTSD from Afghanistan, like the knife through his hand, and it's why. And another thing is, it doesn't even expand or explore like his kind of PTSD, or like, is he still gonna fight, or does he not care about fighting anymore? This is why he's retiring, or he's very secure, like always like ready up for guns ready, or he doesn't like using guns, or he does not like using extreme weapons anymore. He uses like like baseballs and pipes and stuff like Hal Jordan used to use, like stuff like that, to explore like his character, like using his ring, like transform into like like when he's angry, or like he PTSD, he just uses like a gun, like stuff like that. It's not explored. It's literally like him like using brick wall generic stuff. It's like, okay, it's like whatever. It'd be interesting if like something comes at him and he just freaks out and pulls out like a huge tank, or like I don't know, a bunker base. I think that would have been cool, but no, it's just generic shield. All right, 9 shining armor. All right. He even overcomes his PTSD from like a random fight scene of like one of the Sinestro's goons like came in, like the female goon just comes in with like a mace or something like that, and John has the opportunity to kill her. I don't know if it was her, but he was gonna kill someone. And he was like, I'm done with killing. But then soon later, he killed Sinestro, and all he said was, damn, I should have done that. And then when he's fighting Hal Jordan, he's literally like, I'm done with killing. I'm not that man anymore. And he doesn't kill, but Green Arrow did. Cringe. Literally, the best character out of the group is Green Arrow. People can say people can like or hate him, the guy, for in this movie, because he's the bow and arrow guy. But I'll be honest, he's literally the most entertaining one out of all of them. Despite his morality flaw in the movie, he's still a better character out of all of the whole team. I'll give props to making Green Arrow the best character of the squad. And then we're on to Miss Karen over here. To her character is literally angry lady. Like, that's literally what she is. She's always angry. She's always have a fudge against Adam's people for like destroying her not planet, but it's her city. Okay, look, the point is that she's just angry Karen lady. That's all she is. That's all she's like the whole movie. And also, to get this out of the way, she was so angry that she lost all of her people. There was this one point in the movie where the Adam's people sacrificed themselves to her people's ship during a war in space, and all she said was, damn, they go out brave, and just walks away. Like, she just forget that her people is her own people dying in space, just died from the ones that she trusted, just ran into her people's ship, and all she said was, well, damn, just like Stewart. Unbelievable. I literally have nothing else to say for her, and same for Adam. Adam is just the tech guy. He knows how to, tell his people, knows what things are going on, knows what to do. Like, sure, they have that little, moments that they're not, enemies, but still, it isn't feel. All of them feel like so, like, either generic or just bad, or poorly written. They're all pee-pee poo-poos in my book. Sinestro is a bad villain. Like, this man is just an obstacle. Like, what do you want me to say to him? Same for Hal Jordan, too. Both of them suck. Overall, this movie is just so, at best, mediocre. Just don't watch this movie. If you love Green Lantern, watch the animated Green Lantern series. It's 10 times better than this garbage. I think that's all I need to say.
Hey, faggot! Beat that boy with a bat. Smack! Damn, sorry I blew you off. I'm doing lunch with Microsoft. I'm sucking off a CEO. If it's not a millionaire, then I've got